Okay, now that we've got the radio anchored back into place, the next step is going to be to reinstall this center compartment. And as you recall from the teardown part of the video, it's a little bit tricky to finagle it into place, but essentially it just slides back into the hole. And then the tricky part is just getting these tabs down here to clear this plastic piece right here. There's also three retainer clips here. You want to make sure that those are not popping out. As you can see, that one was just loose, so I pushed it back in. But anyway, you want to make sure you don't crimp this electrical connection to your cigarette lighter as you reinstall this compartment. Once you get it in place, you'll just have a Phillips head screw here and here to reinstall, and then we can move on to the last couple of pieces. So let me get this set in place. I'll have to use two hands to do that. And I'll get the screws put in and show you, and then we'll move along to the last couple of pieces. Okay, I've got the compartment back in place, and I've installed the two Phillips head screws, one on each side. I forgot to mention, before you do that step, you do want to put the key in the ignition. You don't actually need to start the car, but turn the ignition into the on position, shift the lever down into first gear so you get it out of the way, and of course set your parking brake. If you have the shifter all the way forward in park, you won't be able to get this piece back in. So I forgot to mention that again before I installed that part, but that's pretty self-explanatory. I think everybody would figure that out anyway. I think I mentioned that during the disassembly portion, but I just wanted to mention it again. Alright, so with that taken care of, now it's time to reinstall this piece, which should just sit back in place, like basically like that. I've got to get it dropped down into the right position, but there will be, I believe there were two Phillips head screws. You can see down inside the two holes there. So once you get it seated properly, go ahead and install those two screws, and then the little tray that says not an ashtray will sit down inside the compartment. So let me get those screws in, and we'll move on to the final step. Okay, I've got the two screws installed there. Now the little tray should just pop down inside of there. There we go. It just has a couple of clips on the back. You just have to press it into place. And that's set. Now the final step is to reinstall the trim around the shift lever. Again, it's got 6 clips on it. And they just have to be pressed back down. So just get it lined up where it needs to go, and just start pressing around the outside, and you'll hear it click into place, and we're done. So I can put this back in park, and this little project is now complete. So I hope this video has been helpful. Again, I was able to find this information on YouTube from a couple of other folks, and I'll try to give them credit in the description of this video. I don't remember their names right off the top of my head, but their videos were extremely helpful, and I really appreciate the help they gave. I just didn't see any one video that showed the removal and repair process and reinstallation all in one clip. So I thought I would try to help other people out just as I was helped. So I hope this will assist some folks to make this repair. It seems to be an extremely common problem. So rather than spend hundreds of dollars to have the dealership do this, it's definitely something that I think anybody with a few skills can take care of. So again, I hope it was helpful, and I appreciate you watching the video. Thanks.